Alright, everything should be starting up. Hang on, I'm just readjusting some stuff. Yep, we're on Resident Evil 3 now, so we're going to be starting with the 1999 version. Let me get my chat window moved here. Hey, what's going on, Rexes? Hopefully I said that right. How's it going? Also, welcome back, Zafeel. This is just the demo thing. I guess we can have the demo thing play a little bit. But, my throat's a little messed up, so I might sound a little weird sometimes. I might have to clear my throat on and off. It's just like a mild sore throat, but it's whatever. But, yeah, we finished Resident Evil 2 and, 2 Remake on Saturday. Well, on Saturday we finished 2 Remake. It's going good. We've been running through the Resident Evil games, so I've always been a huge Resident Evil fan. So I'm excited for RE9, which is why we're going through all of them. Yeah, I did check those out. The one for 6 they actually all look pretty nice from that same guy. Like, they look like they keep faithful textures, and I did set up the HD project mod for 4. I did use it before in the past, but it wasn't the full version. Back when they were doing the HD project, I had the version of it where it was only the whole entire village section of the game. So it was before the castle and stuff was finished. So it's going to be cool to see the whole entire mod, because it's done now. But yeah, Resident Evil 3 Nemesis. I think I remember my way through this game for the most part. I might get confused in some areas. I do remember we really want to focus on getting enhanced ammo, because it's really good against Nemesis. And there's a lot of places where you can get Nemesis stuck, so if we do want to fight him, which we probably do, because he drops some good stuff, we want to get him stuck as much as possible. But I have played this version before. I thought the last time I played this game was the GameCube version, but I actually did play this version like 2 years ago, back when I first got it. Because this isn't the GOG version. This is just the normal Source Next version. Because I already had it all set up, so I figured we'd just play this one. You can convert the GOG version to the Source Next version. The upside to doing that is the Source Next version is just highly moddable, and it has really high quality cutscenes and stuff like that, the pre-rendered ones. Oh, you just lurked? I appreciate it. Those were very fun games to return to, especially the Shadow of War and Shadow of War and Mordor games, sorry. Because it's been a while since I played those, because I only played through those one time, but I think it starts you out with everything on this version, but like I said, I did beat it once. I don't have my save, though, but I think it still takes it into account, so we might get a different epilogue. Once we beat it, we can probably just bring up a video for all of the epilogues, because otherwise you have to run through the game like 7 or 8 times. But because I have Mercenaries mode unlocked too, which we will see if we can get a high rank in our playthrough, which means we have to limit our saves. But this one doesn't really give you anything unique for getting an AR and S rank. In order to get like your bonus weapons in this game, you just have to buy them in Mercenaries mode. Which Mercenaries mode isn't like you're still timed, but it's not kill all the enemies within the timer or and stuff like that. It's making it from point A to point B with like a certain amount of time for your score. And to get infinite ammo for all guns, it's $9,999 in that mode. But if you get as low as a C rank on each run, you get around $1,000. So it takes like 10 runs of Mercenaries to be able to get infinite ammo for all weapons. It's pretty straightforward, actually. But I didn't do any of that, so we we wouldn't have any of that stuff. I did it on the GameCube version though. Welcome back, PoolCube. How's it going? Like I said, my throat's a little messed up right now, so I might sound a little weird sometimes. But it's not going to stop us. We have to do heavy mode if we want Nemesis to drop stuff. It's basically just normal and easy. They make it sound like it's hard and easy, like there is no normal. But we just want to use default here. These are all of the outfits.
Resident Evil.
500, that's a lot.
Day in September. An ordinary day in Raccoon City. A city controlled by Umbrella. No one dared to oppose them, and that lack of strength would ultimately lead to their destruction.
Get any good cards?
I suppose they had to suffer the consequences of their actions, but there would be no forgiveness. If only they had had the courage to fight. It's true that once the wheels of justice begin to turn, nothing can stop them. Nothing. It was Raccoon City's last chance, and my last chance. My last escape.
This is Chopper Delta, preparing to drop off at area E95070. Over.
Yeah, as we can see, Raccoon is still doing great. Dropping off the Umbrella soldiers. Which, as we can see, they're very prepared. City's just an absolute chaos. But yeah, there's a lot of differences between the original and the remake. It's not as like one-to-one as, well, 2's not as one-to-one, but this is less one-to-one than 2 is to original 2. The other thing that always tricks me on this game is they switch the buttons around a little bit.
September 28th, daylight. The monsters have overtaken the city. Somehow, I'm still alive.
Chill, you're a highly trained STARS member. You're one of the few that should be alive.
Okay, we've got to get out of here.
What? What do you think you're talking about? I just lost my daughter out there! How dare you tell me to go back outside?
I'm sorry about your daughter, but there isn't gonna be any rescue. We have to get out of here!
No! I'm not going anywhere! I'd rather starve to death in here than be eaten by one of those undead monsters! Now leave me alone!
But that's selfish. He wants one of them to starve? I can... I think it's actually... We just don't have other bullets. That's right, they give you the reloading tool in this
I'm not
one.
leaving. Never. Just get away from me.
Which is actually going to be super useful to us. But you can actually get that as a bonus item in 3 Remake. And if you have it in your inventory, the ammo you craft is in greater quantity. But yeah, we can't... This one's a little bit more strict than Resident Evil 2 for higher ranks. First aid sprays you still want to kind of avoid, but you kind of also want to avoid just healing altogether. Because healing in general just counts against you. But that's where I don't know if we're going to be able to get an S or not, because I'm not going to shy away from using herbs and stuff like that. You want these, though. But if you mix, I think it's 7 times, 7 or 8. If you do 8 individual handgun rounds, if you combine them, you do get more handgun bullets. But the reason why you want to start with individual is because if you hit 7 or 8, that's when you can start making enhanced ammo. So then you want to do higher quantities. So it seems like you're kind of wasting the gunpowder at first, but you're really not. At least that's what I thought it was. Just in case we need those. But yeah, there are a few very deadly areas in this game. I remember the worm being the biggest pain, which they cut from the remake. Alright, out into the streets now. We gotta go find Brad. I think we're better off going this way. I think it all loops around. Yeah, there he is. That zombie gets stuck. We actually have to go into that room. But yeah, you can see the zombies are actually pretty fast on this game. Jesus Christ. I think that one's dead. I hate when they corner camp like that. Because then they just like bolt out. Is he following me or is he stuck on the corner again? I hate this zombie. It's just like getting into a position where he can easily get us. Alright. Yeah, I always hate trying to get into this room. Because usually this room's just like packed with all of them if you don't draw them out. Alright, there's the shotgun. Guess we can grab these. Our inventory's already almost full, though. I could have actually have stored the reloading tool temporarily, but oh well. They actually do give you a lot of safe areas in this game, I think. Because there's usually a lot of them really close together. Hey, what's going on, Plunder Shot? And Trenton, welcome back, guys. Yeah, you should see when we have to fight Nemesis. The camera angles really help us. Brad's doing pretty good. These guys, I think, move if I don't take them out. Would have been nice to get them both, but they were kind of moving weird. But yeah, this game gets pretty intense once Nemesis shows up, which isn't going to be very long from now.
Get away!
Alright, Brad's got this. Brad's our helicopter pilot that saved us in the
Brad,
first
hang in
game.
there. Why isn't someone doing something about this?
I didn't know you were still alive, Jill. The police aren't trained for this kind of situation. What could they do? Listen, he's coming for us. We're both gonna die.
What are you saying?
You'll see. He's after STARS members. There's no escape.
Thanks for the elaborate description there, Brad. But yeah, I think that one zombie we shot in the alleyway, one of them shows up right in the corner transition, right here, because I remember getting grabbed by that one all the time, but we killed him. Come on, zombies. Nope, don't randomly start splitting off from each other. There are red herbs back there, but if you heal with just green herbs, I think it technically heals less, even though you can still go back into fine. Getting the Series X, nice. Yeah, I have a Series X. It's still a really good console, especially for backwards compatibility. Let's clear that slot. Shit, it would be nice to have more shotgun shells, but we're not really gonna go for enhanced shotgun rounds because I don't. My last time I played this, I don't really need that. Yeah, I've been using the same Xbox account since the 360. So if you remember the details, yeah, you can just sign in. Alright. First Nemesis encounter. There is an area where you can get him stuck, so we can try to play it as safe as possible.
Jill!
Brad!
We've gotta...
There goes Brad. Yeah, we'll hear Nemesis say stars a lot. But like I said, it's a lot of ammo resource to fight Nemesis, but you actually do really want to fight him, because he does drop special things for you. Alright, let's see if we can get him to follow us here. You can trap him back here. And if you keep switching, I can't remember if it's 3 or 4 bullets. I'm gonna play it safe and just do 3. But if you keep reloading at 3, he stays stuck. Because the menu, like, oh, never mind. He got out. That's fine though. He only really attacks with his sleeved arm. But usually you can actually just get him full stuck here. But if he does break through, it's kind of easy to dodge him. I think it's because I'm close enough for him to walk, which helps him break out of the loop more. Calm down, Nemesis. Stars. We almost got him here. Takes a lot of handgun rounds. Yeah, the reason why he says stars a lot is because he's here to hunt the stars members, which Jill is a stars member. There we go. First special pistol part. We'll actually get attacked by him again very soon. But there's another place to get him stuck in the RPD as well. Except he's... Oh, okay. I was sure the question mark one you were asking why he says it. But he does have a rocket launcher the next time we see him, which we might actually take some damage from that. Yep, poor Brad. And there's more herbs over there. Isn't there an item box up here? There is. Yeah, I've always loved the Stars handguns. You actually can see more models of them in 2 Remake, because it's one of the deluxe packs. Barry's custom is still one of my favorite ones, but it only shows up in Resident Evil 1 Remake. At least I think it does. I don't know... Oh yeah, that's right, we already got the password. I don't know what's up with the soundtrack in the RPD. It, like, resets for some reason. We actually don't have an item box here. I'm gonna have to clear this room out. But Marvin's just passed out right now. Oh. Oh, I don't know why I kept that one gunpowder bee on me. I wonder why our inventory's got one slot taken up. Kinda gonna need the handgun bullets, but I need to kill the zombies here. That would be helpful. I actually don't need the lighter for a while. We don't need this anymore. I can store that for now. Alright, there's some more bullets. Grab those. Alright, we can head up now. But yeah, when he comes in with the RPG, it's not necessarily hard to dodge the RPG, but the thing just does a lot of damage. I might have to take those guys out on the way back. Alright, here's where we're needed, though. That should be enough handgun ammo to take them out again. Hey. Speaking of the guns. Anything else here? We don't actually want this. I think that's every. No, wait. We should be able to get. Alright. I think you can possibly get the Magnum here as well. There's the grenade launcher. She takes it from Claire.
No! Come, anyone! Our platoon is cut off! No survivors found! This is Carlos! Send in support immediately!
Carlos just asking for help. Carlos is kind of funny in this game. Some of the things he says to Jill. Oh, can we actually make it through them? Oh, we made it through them. Nice. I don't have to waste any ammo on them. But we gotta deal with Nemesis now.
Stars.
Damn it. He usually has 5 rockets. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get him to waste these other ones now. I might have to get further from him. We can see what happens here.
Stars.
You dick. Surprised we're still fine. Oh, come on, he curved that? Now we're not fine.
Stars.
Man, he's messing me up this time.
Stars.
Alright, his RPG's gone. Thought he was all slick breaking out of his loop. grab. I actually got stuck on it that time. Oh wow. He actually tossed me out of the room. That already put me back into yellow caution? That's crazy. I didn't want to have to heal again anytime soon, but it is what it is. Let's grab this. Might want to visit that item box really quick. I shouldn't have reloaded this gun. I'm gonna have to waste the ammo in it now. But there we go, we got a even better pistol now. The Eagle 6.0. The thing has an insane rate of fire. I'm gonna just try to stick with double greens. See if that can carry us. Yeah, all we really needed to come here for was basically the Nemesis battles in the gym. Also the lockpick, we do need that. That's actually the most important thing, so otherwise we wouldn't be able to go through here. Can't get that yet. That's the fire hose. I'm not actually sure why they have blue herbs here. I don't know if there's anything that can poison us. Someone's still alive. One bullet left. Yeah, this pistol's really nice. Ooh, we got criticals on him. Another thing of blue herbs. I'm trying to think what poisons us in this area. Ice cold Nuka-Cola. Yeah, it's been pretty cold here too. I We could mix us up some extra shotgun shells, I think, and be okay. I want to keep at least 2 of these, but I think we get more soonish. But it'd be really nice to have some more shotgun ammo. In this game, there's a lot of crowd control. You get rushed down by big groups of enemies. Oh, great. Here's these things. We actually did see one of them already. But yeah, you can dodge in this game if you time it right. Whoa, I didn't know there was a second one here. Obviously, we don't want to go over there. If you hit the shoot, it's very inconsistent. But if you hit the shoot button or the aim button right before an attack would land, Jill dodges. But the main difference with this game and Remake's dodge, in this game, the dodge doesn't give you invincibility frames. So even if you do dodge, it doesn't mean you're safe. We do need the lockpick for this. This is actually going to be another Nemesis fight, I think. Because this game also gives you choices in certain cutscenes, like whether or not you want to flee or use something. But you don't actually have to choose anything. And in this one, you can get a free Nemesis takedown. Because you have Carlos that can help you. This is actually one of the easiest Nemesis fights. There we go. Actually, wait. I want to use it on that hatch. There's Carlos just staring at us.
Calm down, lady. I'm no zombie. My name's Carlos, Corporal of Umbrella's Biohazard Countermeasure Force. What's your name?
Jill, did you just say you belong to Umbrella's army?
Yeah. We came all the way out here to save you civilians, but the mission went bad the minute we landed.
How did he find me?
I think so. I think she did a guitar run for a lot of the Resident Evil games and Tomb Raider. But yeah, this is one of the situations where we don't want to pick. Because we can use Carlos as a shield to help us against Nemesis. Carlos, don't dodge him into me. Oh, you dick. He actually can die at this part. It is possible. Oh, he actually went straight for me. The downside is, yeah, this is a first aid box. We don't want this. But that gets us closer to a weapon thing. It's funny because I don't even think we have to go into the basement. Yeah, Carlos can die at that part.
Wait.
He just has a lot of health.
I have to ask you something.
I know. You want to ask me out? All the foxy ladies love my accent. It drives
Classic
them
Carlos.
crazy.
What? Keep dreaming. Tell me, why did Umbrella send your team in?
We're here to rescue the civilians.
Don't lie to me. Umbrella is the reason why this whole mess began.
Look, We're just mercenaries, hired hands. Do you really think the master would tell his dogs why they have to retrieve the stick he just threw? If you want answers, you should talk to someone else. I am not with Umbrella. Believe it or not, we're only here to rescue the civilians. If you can trust me, then help us. Think about it.
There he goes. Where do I want to go next? I think we want to go this way. Let's put the reloading tool away. It's gonna be crazy to see if these remasters just fully shadow drop. I mean, I can technically just place this gem right now. Just get it out of our inventory. I still need the other one, though. Damn it. There's like a delay on the skip. I keep hitting it twice. Weird place for the power panel. That was close. That one was moving real fast. Ooh, shit. I should have kept that reloading tool on me. I'm gonna want both of these. I'm gonna have to come back for that. Means there's going to be a little bit more risk because I think enemies show up now. Oh no, we're still good. Yeah, this gem puzzle in the remake is actually just for some extra items. It's not actually like a critical path thing. Alright, let's grab that. playing it kind of risky. I usually like to keep at least one healing item on me, but... Actually, do I even need the lockpick right now? I don't know if I need it on me currently. It's a lot of bullets. So I'm going to the train. I shouldn't need the lockpick on me. I think we're going this way first. Yeah, we will get actually an inventory increase soon. Which I might be able to just grab these then. Like I said, I'm not too worried about our rank. We'll see how high of a rank we can get. We actually probably didn't have to make those shotgun shells. We ended up getting a bunch. But here's our main way out of here.
You're one of the survivors from the rescue team, right? I just ran into your teammate, Carlos.
How did a girl like you manage to survive?
Hey, I'm no ordinary civvy. I'm a member of STARS.
Stars? You mean the RPD Special Force Team?
Hey,
There's
is
good
someone
old
wounded
Nikolai.
back there?
No, he looks fine.
Oh, this looks bad.
They're coming. Get ready. Fire. Fire. Stay together.
Calm down. You're safe now. Everything is gonna be okay.
Forgot what the name of that dude is. But
So
you can
Jill,
play as him in
did you decide
Mercenaries
to
in
help
this
us
game.
out? It
He's
looks
got a
like
lot
we're
of
the
good
only
guns.
ones who survived. We should work together.
No, we can't trust her.
Why? But Sergeant, we need her help. Our unit's down to you, me, and Lieutenant Mikhail. That's it. And Mikhail's hurt bad.
Oh,
If we
nice.
don't cooperate, we won't be walking away
Ezio
from this
Trilogy is a
mission.
timeless classic. But yeah, I'm curious about the Black Flag remake as well. Or Black Flag resynced, whatever they're
Fine.
gonna call it.
Then let's go over our plan.
I'm curious to
We're
see if
moving
it
to the Clocktown
actually
area, which
becomes
the
is a
designated
better
landing zone for
version
the extraction chopper.
of the original.
Once we get there and give the signal, the chopper will fly in and pull us out.
But we haven't seen it yet, so who knows? I'm
That's
also
a lot
looking
of
forward
ground
to
to
Prince of
cover.
Persia remake.
I don't think we can make it on foot.
The main problem we have is that the landing zone is cut off from here by the fire. So we have no choice but to use this cable car to navigate through it. Fortunately, we can also use it as a moving shield to get us through the worst areas.
That works for me. Good plan. Sir,
Okay, people, let's get moving.
Jill, put this on.
Alright, there's our inventory increase. And the wrench. Alright, we gotta fix up the train. It's missing gas, a power cord, and a fuse. Or not a... yeah, actually it is missing a fuse. I don't know how it lost those things, but it did. Damn, he's just blowing up. Yeah, I did hear about the present day removal. I'm okay with that, but if you're someone who's never experienced the game, it does kind of suck for them. I might have to use one of these right now. Otherwise, I'm gonna have to go back to an item box. That's what's got me the most worried, is the combat adjustments. I don't know if that's gonna be better or not. There are red herbs like there, but let's see if we can refrain from using those. Like, Shadow's combat is fine, but I do like the... Forest combat's pretty mindless and basic, but I just love the theatrics of it. I wouldn't want to actually lose that.
Jill! Hey, the zombies are getting restless.
I know. I can hear them. What's going on?
Well, Carlos will find
Jill!
out.
What's wrong?
They're coming! They must have sniffed us out. They know we're here.
Hey, calm down.
Any objections to my playing hero this time?
What are you doing? Carlos!
He'll be fine. He has to save us later. This puzzle is always so weird. We have to only have A lit up. But it's just weird how the buttons change. It's like in twos or something like that. Oh, there's that. That's actually not all we need for it, I think.
Carlos!
Yeah, I did hear about the potential shadow drop, but yeah, I'm curious. I hope they execute it well.
Relax. I'm not dead yet.
Just sleeping.
Are you okay?
I'm fine. That hero stuff is harder than it looks.
Yeah, we don't want to get out of here. Fire at a gas station's never a good mix.
Ouch, my ears are ringing. We both should be deaf by now. Okay, I'm gonna scrounge up some equipment. There might not be any at our destination.
I always wonder why Carlos wasn't in the cutscene. I wonder if you can actually come here without him showing up. is this one going? I think he's dead. God, we even have more herbs over here. But yeah, Sands of Time Remake is also supposed to be way different from what they initially showed, and apparently could potentially also be a shadow drop. I actually should have kept moving forward. Because now I think it's, yeah, it's gonna be the default zombie. If we keep moving forward the first time, I think we see one of the soldiers from Umbrella run by, but the zombie patterns are better, essentially. Yeah, I still find it weird that they decided to start with 4 of all games. I mean, I'm not complaining. 4 is still one of my favorite Assassin's Creed games, but it's just such a weird place to start with remakes. Stock up on those. Here's when the enemies come out. I was like waiting for them to pop out. There's our battery. Oh yeah, that's right. That's not available on PlayStation 5. It is backwards compatible on Xbox, and it's got 4K 60 support. But yeah, it's weird that they never did anything with the PlayStation version. Also, I heard that the console versions of Far Cry 3, Blood Dragon, and Primal just got a 60 FPS update for console. So that's pretty cool. But yeah, Assassin's Creed 1 Remake would have made the most sense. I think I'm going to the power station next. I guess I can keep a health item on me. I shouldn't need one for this, so just in case we need the inventory space, just throw it in there. Actually, am I going towards the power station or the fire hose? Those things can actually be pretty annoying, because they can catch you in stumbles. Not sure how that first shot missed. The cables we need are actually attached to that car, but we gotta come back here. Just what we needed. More birds. Uh-oh. One of them survived. Just run past them. There actually is a Nemesis encounter in this particular walkway. It's not yet. It's on our way back, but I might wanna carry a health item with me just in case. Also, maybe the reloading tool as well. I don't think I need the battery yet. I don't think this is where the power station is. Oh, this is when they stun lock me. There we go. Jesus, I hate when that one stands on that side of the door.
What did you do?
I had no choice. He was about to turn into a zombie. It would have been a threat, so I eliminated it.
But he was still conscious, wasn't he?
He was as good as dead. And it took fewer bullets to kill him now than it would have if he had transformed.
So he's essentially saying you just
Not
shot
now,
him.
I'm busy.
His own soldier. Well, let's watch some TV. It's actually got our password on it. It just looks kind of funny. But yeah, there should be a lot of gunpowder in here for us. Is this the part that I get the enhanced ammo? I think we do have enhanced ammo now. I'd have to take the risk of assuming that we do. We do. Because this should give us a ton of enhanced bullets, yeah. 66. Hang on, before I use that, let me pick this up. I'm gonna need all of these shells, but I don't know if I can come back here. Or not shells, gunpowder. I should have stored the shotgun I suppose I could do another small. And then just take what I get from that. Yeah, that should be okay. Nikolai pretending he's in any danger. There we go. 3 in 1. Oh, god damn it. That actually probably puts me, yep, in caution. Son of a... The problem is we have to fight Nemesis. Really? It's just gonna go for the grab during the load transition? Assholes. But yeah, we have to fight Nemesis now. Which is not gonna be good. Whoa, he actually didn't take the shot. Normally he tries to hit you right there and just wastes a few rockets. This is gonna make it harder for us. Oh, I thought he was gonna shoot it. I gotta make him waste his rockets, otherwise this fight's gonna be way more difficult. Alright, there's one. There's two. Going for it. I think he only has 5. But yeah, if we try to get him stuck, he's just gonna shoot us instead. Alright, there's 3. Four. Alright, that should be all of his rockets. Chill, are you missing? Alright, thank God. That could have been really bad for us. Normally he takes those 1 shots right away. And wastes like 3 rockets, but he actually stalled. He waited to shoot that time, then he just ran at us. But there's another set of weapon parts. We're actually going to be fighting him again very soon. I think I have to go to the power station first, though. Yeah, the one thing that's weird about the enhanced rounds is they don't work for the upgraded pistol you can find. Like getting it from Nemesis. Not get hit by that. Alright, we got the full fuel. I'm trying to remember how I get to the power station now. Oh wait, no, I remember. I need the battery though. That bird was catching up to us. That's right, the floor collapses here. That was dangerous. I think we'll probably make our first save soon. Probably after the power station. Sometimes it sounds like footsteps whenever I go through one of these. Wasting some shells here. I think we'll get the Magnum soon, though. We can actually open both of these doors, because the other one does have our Magnum in it. Which I think you want to open both right away, otherwise you lock yourself out of getting the other one open. Well, I think unless you fight all the zombies. Well, this is where our train fuse is at. There we go. There we are. That thing packs a punch. Though, the enhanced ammo should help us with the next Nemesis fight. So we probably won't use the Magnum, we'll probably just save it. But we have everything we need to repair the train. We just got to get back to it. Which I think we run into a save location before we would run into Nemesis? Yeah, that room right there. I'll probably save, because we haven't saved this whole time yet. So if we would die at the next Nemesis encounter, which you can trap him, and with the enhanced round it's even easier to trap him, but the main issue is it's very easy to get trapped by him at the same time because of how narrow the space is. This is the perfect time to not take any risks. There actually might be something else that happens before we fight, or after the Nemesis fight, with the worm. I might want the grenade launcher with me. Now, acid rounds. I think if I just combine... Here, let's grab 2 of these gunpowders. Let me just store this for now. Yeah, there we go. I'm gonna need that probably. But yeah, this next Nemesis fight could kill us. Well, we do have herbs, so we could heal. But this one's just one of the more annoying ones. Because like I said, the area that you have to battle him in is really narrow. Although it's possible to get him stuck on the corner, you can just be a dick about it. Yep, he's a dick about it. Jeez, you see how like fast he can just tear you down? Yeah, he already got us. That's why I saved before that, because if he doesn't get stuck, it's so narrow, it's so hard to get around him that he just instant gets you. I think it's always safe to save right before that. If you get him stuck, you instantly win, but if you don't get him stuck, he can instantly win. It's like a trade-off. Yeah, that's why I always save before that one. He actually, the corner that he was about to get stuck on, he avoided. He actually looped around it perfectly. Like he knew what I was trying to do. But yeah, the enhanced rounds, the reason why they come in handy with Nemesis is because they can stun him briefly. So if you can get him stuck on like a corner or an edge, he's basically just stuck there indefinitely. Which is what I was trying to do, but he literally jolted an inch past the corner he normally gets stuck on just to avoid getting stuck on. There he goes. Why couldn't you do that the first time, you jackass? You can get that unique shotgun now. Yeah, that's how easy it is to beat him in that part once you get him in the right spot. Oh, yeah, this is why I needed the thing. This game throws you into a lot. I thought it was coming up at this point. But yeah, it's like you just fight Nemesis and then you get right into this. This is the first part you fight the worm at, though. There's another one that's later that's also really annoying. This one's not as annoying. You can get it stun locked with the acid rounds, but the second one, I usually save before the second worm fight. Alright. Easy enough. You don't technically have to fight him. I could have sworn that if you do fight him here, he's weaker the next time you fight him. But otherwise, you can just dodge him and press these buttons. But it seems a little bit safer to just fight him. Because he pops out pretty quick. Yep, just back-to-back boss fights. Alright, let's get out of the
Looks like
city.
we're ready to go. Here, take this.
Okay. Nikolai won't be joining us.
I understand. I'll operate the cable car. Let's go.
No, don't come any closer. Stay away.
Alright, man.
It's looking good. Mikhail!
Mikhail, that's his name. He's the easiest one to use in the mercenary.
Mikhail!
Jill, get out of the cable car now!
Mikhail, wait, don't!
Get out of here! Hurry!
Yeah, Nemesis is very relentless. I actually like Nemesis more in this one than in the remake. Kyle saves us briefly there. For an umbrella soldier, he's not half bad.
It's useless. No!
Bye, Carlos. He's fine. He'll be okay. Whoa, Jill. Take it easy there. Alright, city section's done. Holy gunpowder. I gotta pick all this stuff up quick. Ooh, do I just mix another thing of enhanced? I might have to. Well, city section's done for now, I should say. We might have to go back if we die again. There's a lot of Nemesis fights even in this area. I didn't really need this many enhanced bullets. How many of the gunpowder B do we have? Just the one? That might not be good for us. But there's that gun now. Which I could wait on this one. It's a shotgun. But we could just waste the ammo out of that one first. I don't think there's anything else in here.
Carlos!
Phew. Well, we both managed to survive. Maybe we can start helping each other again.
Yeah, it's been rough. But we can rest now.
No, we're the only ones left. There's no rest for the wicked. Here's a gift for you.
Oh nice, he gives me some freeze rounds. I forgot about that. The one thing that's nice about the freeze rounds is those will come in handy for us later. They lock Nemesis down in one particular boss fight. I wonder if I should actually keep the lockpick on me. I forgot if I need it here. We do have a Nemesis fight that comes up relatively soon. This is the mine thrower. I don't know if I need that right now. There we go. I was wondering what side it was on. We can leave these ones alone. They're not really going to be in my way. It's always a good sign. Really? Never had a chance. Why would they do that? Right out of the load screen, I just get grabbed. Well, the cutscene, I should say. Oh, am I going up to the... Oh, we might be fighting Nemesis already then. I think I'm going up to the roof right now. Wouldn't it be Resident Evil without giant spiders? Oh, that's right. There's the music box puzzle. Hate that puzzle. Yeah, there we go. I thought we had the key for the other thing, but the half key that we have right now, we need to complete first. I don't think I needed the lockpick. Hey, what's going on, Eric? The voice acting. I feel like the classic REs have like a specific charm to their voice acting, because it's just, I don't know, it's just funny. I wouldn't say it's great, but it for some reason fits the vibe. I didn't want to move that one again. Actually, I think we're good now. Yeah, there we go. Downside is we gotta fight Nemesis again. We'll agree to disagree. You can get stuck in the lobby area in this part too, but it's a little trickier. I think this actually counts as one of the defeats. Yeah, it does. I think it's first aid sprays again, though, which we're trying not to use these. Yeah, that doesn't put them down for good. Nothing ever does. How he got there, we'll never know. Oh, he's supposed to get stuck there. Jill. I'm stuck. Wait, we died? I can't believe we actually died from that. We were in yellow caution. Alright, well, we gotta fight him in that one spot again. God damn it. That actually sets us back a bit.
Resident Evil.
Because we gotta fight the worm and everything again. I didn't expect him to kill me there. Honestly, I don't think he really should have. That was actually ridiculous. I wonder if we should just... Well, let's see if we can make it past him again. Oh wait, we need to do the grenade launcher mixing again. Yeah, you can get him stuck on the table, but sometimes he's actually super intelligent and knows exactly what you're trying to do. And refuses to go in those spots. I still can't believe he killed us right there. That was a lot of damage for just the grab. Because normally you can break free from the grab before he hurts you. But it just instant killed me before we could even break free. Never got the chance. But yeah, we're set back pretty far. It shouldn't take us too long to catch back up to where we were, but it's still a little annoying. And we gotta do the more pain in the ass Nemesis fight again. Oh wow. We got a 360-degree grab on us that time. Yeah. Okay. We're gonna have to reset, because that was... He did the two best things he could possibly do. Jill, will you just try to get up? What the hell? Yeah, I always hate fighting them there. We got really lucky when we finally beat him, but like, usually even when he misses the grab, when I try to run around him on that edge, it just auto-snaps me to his hand anyways. No matter how much I wiggle the input to get up, she just lays on the ground. Okay, I'm gonna need inventory space for the next area. Hey, you really can't you can't get hit by him one time. Yeah, that grab. Sometimes you can get around it, sometimes even if you do, it just gets you anyways. We don't have a lot of space to work with here.
Stars.
Oh, did it break him free? It broke him free. And he got the grab he missed. Well, we had it, but the game sabotaged me. That was ridiculous. Yeah. God damn it. That was stupid. I don't know why it actually just pushed him out to save me like that. We actually had him, but the game actually handicapped him. It put him into safety. And then we dodged his grab, and it just got me anyways. Well, we're struggling now. It's not really that hard, it's just the game keeps kind of screwing me. Granted, we are trying to glitch Nemesis, which we did glitch him, but normally when he gets up and roars, he doesn't just get teleported out of it, like he did right there. Normally he stays stuck, like what happened last time when we fought him. But this time it actually popped him out, so we got ultimately screwed on that. It's a good thing I saved before this fight, though. I knew I was gonna struggle on this one because I always do. Because even if I get it right, something goes wrong. We defeated him with that before. He got up and screamed and he just started running at us, but he was still in the same spot. But that time the game actually moved him out. I never seen that before. Yeah, we actually had it that time.
Stars.
It's like 15 bullets exactly. Alright, now don't move him to safety. See? That's exactly that's the expectation. But before the game actually jolted him out of position. That's how it should have went. Alright, let's deal with this worm again. You can actually skip some of the scenes in this game. So, we can skip some of the stuff we already saw. We can't skip this. Get the hell out of here. Back to the train.
It looks like we're ready to go. Here, take this.
Okay. Nikolai won't be joining us.
Can't skip this one.
I
either.
understand. I'll operate the cable car. Let's go.
I mean, you really shouldn't feel bad about Nikolai. And he's not even gone.
Mikhail!
Jill!
Mikhail.
No, the brakes are out.
It's useless.
Just dives out. There's those noises again. Alright, maybe we'll be able to just pick up the powder now without having to mix it. Because I might want to save the mixing. Because I think we have enough enhanced bullets for now. Oh, then I can't pick up the key. Alright, I guess we can mix more. Kind of locked into it. Make that. Wonder if we should just heal.
Here's a gift for you.
Alright, grab these again. I'm not actually gonna combine them. I think when we want to craft, we can just get more out of 6 of them than if we waste 12 of them. I don't remember if it multiplies accurately. Alright, we're right back to where we were. It doesn't set us back too far, but Nemesis could potentially easily kill us again. That's so cheap. It just has to get grabbed there. It pop in so close. Let's see if we can get him stuck on the corner of the table this time. Actually, I think there's an item box up here. Yeah, there is. I can just store these gunpowders right away. I might just take one of these just in case. Hopefully we won't have to hear this again. Alright, here we go. This big old bastard. It is kind of nice that this counts as defeating him. If we take him out in the lobby, he doesn't drop anything, but he would actually, because I already beat this version of the game like 2 years ago. He should, in theory, drop infinite ammo for any gun that we choose. I don't know if we'll actually use that, just for the sake of keeping it normal. But normally he'll drop an assault rifle. But like I said, I have one playthrough of this already. So second playthrough should always just be infinite ammo. Hey, there we go. More than 15 bullets this time, though. Yeah, he won't drop anything for us right now. Get rid of them. I don't know if we can go through this area as Jill. This is where the bell is, right? Yeah. They have mine thrower ammo here, though. Alright, there's that. We have another Nemesis fight happening already pretty soon. You fight him quite a lot. The thing we have to worry about for the next one, though, is he's gonna have an RPG again. What we have might be okay. She's so happy.
Saved. Down here! It's finally over. Huh? No!
Yeah, this son of a bitch, man. Just can't let us have anything.
Stars. Stars.
That's how Jill gets infected.
Stars.
God damn it.
Stars. Stars.
He's out of that. Whoa, wait. Nemesis, you're doing new things. I needed him to come around this way. Play it safe and just do this. Dick. He's gonna go regenerate in the fire. And now she's zombie Jill.
Jill! Jill! Hang in there! What have I done? I'm sorry, Jill. Please, wake up! Jill!
I don't know why he'd blame himself for that.
October 1st, night. I woke up to the sound of falling rain. I can't believe I'm still alive. Carlos?
It looks like our roles have been reversed from when we originally met, huh? Don't worry, Jill. This chapel is safe.
I've been infected by the virus, haven't I?
Hey! Take it easy.
I'm okay. Don't feel any pain. But that's what bothers me. If I can't feel anything, then what does that mean?
Don't give up, Jill. I'll take care of you. Whatever you do, don't let that virus beat you.
It's Carlos in time. I will actually be right back, though. But yeah, so technically, between when Jill passes out and now, that's when Resident Evil 2 happens. It happens on the 29th. Which, this game starts on the 28th of October. Or not October, of September. And then Jill gets recovered on October 1st. But in between those days is when Resident Evil 2 actually happens. It's kind of weird, but it makes sense, because the city doesn't get nuked in Resident Evil 2 yet, or firebombed when you beat it. But yeah, I'll be right back really quick. Alright, I'm back. I noticed the rain sound effects sometimes just get louder. Alright, we gotta find the cure to the virus for Jill here. I'm gonna have to kill these guys. Jesus Christ. Don't really want to waste assault rifle ammo on some of them. These damn spiders. I think the big ones in here come back. he just lock onto the dead one? The downside to the dead ones is that with this gun, I think they break open into little tiny spiders. I can hear the other one. There we go. He seems to try to prioritize those. The dead ones. For some reason. Damn it. Alright. Just juke him. So yeah, even the hospital section is very different in the original than in the remake. They added like a whole horde mode thing at the end of the remake's one. There are still hunters here though. Because we missed those guys. Definitely need those. You know, I think you actually get a special item for finding all the notes in this game. I think that's how you get Jill's diary, if I remember correctly.
There also appears to be a slight fracture in his right arm just below the elbow. However...
Nikolai
just taking out more of his own men.
You saw what happened.
What's going on?
I'm one of the supervisors. That's all you need to know.
Wait!
They're very, they have a very good camaraderie as a unit. Thought there was more handgun ammo in here, but I guess not. I don't think there's anything back where that dude blew up. Yeah, nothing. Wonder who took these photos. I remember room 401 though. It's literally just enemies. No supplies or anything. Why they would have this in a patient room? I don't know. That was not right. Oh, there's there's the vaccine base. Now we just need the other part of it. The environment stuff was actually kind of cool as an addition. Because you actually have two different aim buttons. Well, they split the use of the aim buttons. Before you could always aim with either right trigger or RB. But in this game, RB is for locking onto enemies. RT is for locking onto environmental objects. So that's kind of how you split it like that. Technically need to pick those up. It's not like Outbreak. Outbreak is like the only game where you need to pick up the notes in order to solve the puzzles in a lot of cases. So it's like even if you do know the solution, you still need the note. And there we go. That's how easy it is to get a cure for the G virus. Really? We probably will be playing the remake today, because we're actually... This is pretty much more than halfway through this already. Oh, there's still another one. Damn it. This is bad. I did not want to take these hits from the hunters. I could have swore there was herbs for Carlos, because we still have to fight Nemesis with him. I thought we blew both of those hunters up. If there were herbs for him, I don't know where they were. We're just gonna have to make sure we don't take too much of a beating from Nemesis. Otherwise we're gonna get set back really far. Unless we just save. I might just save. Just in case. We probably won't get the S. We're not specifically going for an S rank, but if we can hit it, that would have been nice. You don't unlock anything for the high ranks in this game. All the bonus items that you unlock in this game are all handled through Mercenaries mode. So it's literally just a ranking thing. But I think we just save just in case. Which will probably put us at 260 out of 270 points for the S. If we do 3 saves, but we're not in a good situation right now. Those damn hunters, man. I think we have Nikolai to thank for this.
Come on.
Took out the whole hospital. Welcome back, JBB. How's it going? Jesus. It is very possible to dodge him without getting hit in this part. It can just be a little tricky sometimes, just based off of the camera angles. He's a little bit more mutated at this point. Well, that's great. Thanks, game. Oh, thank God he only went for the trip. The trip does, like, no damage. Oh, we're getting lucky here. Where did he go? He's freaking me out now. Oh, thank God. I guess we didn't need to save, but he's down. This game's pretty good. It's kind of like a similar vibe where it's just like RE2 is more of like the survive. I guess RE2's kind of action-based. They give you a lot of ammo, but this one they make you fight a lot more. Like you're constantly fighting things in this one. He was just administering the vaccine
Barely
there.
made it. How do you feel?
I'm okay. What happened to you?
I just fought with that monster. I've got some bad news. Nikolai's still alive.
But I thought he was dead.
That guy doesn't know the meaning of the word dead.
What is he after?
I don't know. All I know is that he is our enemy. I'm sorry, Jill, but there's something I gotta take care of. I promise I'll meet up with you later. But don't worry.
Not even making sure she's okay or anything. Do we keep the enhanced handgun on this right now? I'm trying to think what comes next. This is where I start getting a little foggy on details. I think I might need the lighter again, wherever I put it. Do I need any of the grenade launcher stuff, though? I might take these with me just in case. Yeah, because we fight him, like, right away. Even though Carlos just defeated him? Which this would technically be when we get one of the infinite ammos. Uh-oh, I'm an idiot. Oh, thank God, it's just the trip. Oh, but we got hit by that. Nemesis is a little easier to dodge at this point, but he does more damage. I'm just taking all of these hits, though. No, Jesus, I didn't expect him to just instantly go into it there. I'm actually surprised we're still fine. Yep, okay. Oh, great. We actually might go from fine to almost just instantly dying here. The only thing I hate about this boss fight is the camera angles. They get so aggressive. There we go. Took a little bit too many hits, but yeah. So we can get infinite bullets right now if we want. Normally you'd get an assault rifle here, but because I beat this version like 2 years ago, It still has that one my first playthrough locked in, so it gives me infinite bullets for a gun. But like I said, I think we're gonna refrain from that just for this playthrough. You actually get to pick the gun that has infinite ammo as well. We don't really need the mine thrower for anything. I suppose I could have taken that one shotgun with me. I took the lockpick, right? Yeah. I was gonna say I need that. We could just waste the other rounds of this one. Or, do I even do that? Do I even need to do that? I might need acid rounds, though. I only have one gunpowder B. I need way more acid rounds, though. Shit. We might have to improvise a little bit. Cause I can mix this with the regular grenade rounds to get more acid rounds, but I might need to bring something else with me. I still need the lockpick. You might have to roll that. Of course, this one's gonna be stuck on the corner here. I don't want to deal with these guys. Ooh, that was a critical on that one. Alright, got another key. Usually the hunters out there tend to just hang out. Ah. I could use the herbs we're carrying, but I'd be stuck with just the one in my hand. Wasn't letting me up that ladder at first. Yeah, okay, they give me some more gunpowder here. I think we'll have enough acid rounds. Yeah, we got the letter, the lighter way back in the beginning of the game. That was actually its final use all the way out here. Alright, what else do I need this lockpick for? I thought I had one more use for it at some point around this part of the game. I wonder what else I should mix here. If I should mix some more shotgun rounds, or if I should just save all of that gunpowder for freeze rounds. Because we're gonna need some freeze rounds. I probably don't need any more shotgun rounds. Shotgun's really nice, though. We'll have to just see what happens, I guess. $16 might be okay. Oh. I didn't mean to save in a new slot. The iron pipe. Yeah, we have another boss fight coming up here. Ah. Damn it. I should have waited for those ice rounds. Could have combined that again to get even more.
All supervisors, mission terminated. Return immediately. Repeat. All supervisors return immediately. Over.
I'm quite impressed you've managed to stay alive up until now.
And you seem to be doing a pretty good job of looking out for yourself. How about helping out?
I have no intention of helping you.
Because we're nothing but pawns in all this?
In a manner of speaking, you are. Our employers wanted a detailed analysis of the zombie beings which were created through infection by the T-virus.
You're saying that they deliberately sent in a military unit to be butchered by their creations?
Not exactly. Although the conditions encountered on this operation were extreme, it was an unexpected outcome that the team would be wiped out. We were only required to collect live data from the subjects.
Ah!
Another mutant!
Is that why he was shooting all of his own men?
Ah!
Yeah, here's one of the more annoying boss fights in the game.
What's going on? Whoa! What is that?
Everyone has returned. They completely cut this boss from the remake. Still have one more acid. Oh shit. Glad I had those herbs with me. Thought he was gonna go around me again. I always get trapped. He's dead. Jesus. But yeah, he can easily corner you. Yeah. That's the strategy of a lot of bosses. The player can't see me, how can he defeat me? God damn, they're just jumping in sync with each other. Surprisingly, the game kind of just gets easier from here. We don't have to worry about as much anymore. Alright, that actually got us back into fine. Because a lot of the final boss stuff is a lot of like gimmicky stuff. Definitely gonna want those. I don't know what else I need the lockpick for.
No!
Stars.
She just dies. She takes herself out. Saves Nemesis the trouble. Yeah, we're technically in the final area now. Just on like the lowest level of it. Is that actually a note? Yeah. I don't really need... If I can find more gunpowder B, then we can use that, but for now... I think I only really need to load some freeze rounds into it. I might need to use something else. Because 16 should be enough, but if like one thing goes wrong, it might not be enough. I was gonna say, I couldn't remember if there was enemies down here. I don't think there are. I don't know why this would be a water sample test puzzle. Like, who would come up with this? Sample checks out. Hey, what's going on, Melon? Welcome back.
Rescuing you is becoming a full-time job.
Dude, he's lucky he didn't shoot Jill right there.
I owe you.
Listen closely, Jill. They're going to launch a missile directly into the city as soon as day breaks.
At dawn? But that's only...
I know. We don't have much time left.
Just installed Village, nice. Village is really fun, so I hope you enjoy it.
Watch out for that traitor Nikolai.
I actually can't wait to experience the whole game in third person, because I only played it briefly in third person mode. Because most of my initial time on that game, they didn't have it yet. See if we can get past this other one up here. There we go. But yeah, Village has a lot of like RE4 mechanics in it, which is nice. That's great. It's gonna be mostly use out of our shotgun. Damn it, Jill. No, stop. She always aims at the furthest one. Damn, how much health does this one have?
Nikolai?
Fidelity or performance? Oh, if you're on console, I'd definitely go for performance. Performance still looks really good, and it pretty much runs at 60 FPS the whole time. Oh. Oh, we got a ton of gunpowder here. That's perfect. We can make a lot more freeze rounds. I don't know if I even need this lockpick anymore. I might not. I might, though. I don't know. Yeah, fidelity, it doesn't have that much of a giant uplift in visual looks anyways. So, it's definitely the right call to just do performance. Alright, that thing's loaded with a bunch of gunpowder C. RE7 is the same protagonist as Village, and it's basically the beginning of his story. So if you haven't played RE7, I'd definitely play that one first. You know, I don't even know if I need this factory key. I've always hated this room. It's basically just move the steam until it's out of your way. But it's just such like a disruptive puzzle. Alright, we've got power. Make steam. I can't use the elevator without the key card, I think. Wait, this isn't right. Oh, come on. Put me in yellow caution. Oh, did I not? I didn't re-grab the MO disc after I stored it. Shit. I only temporarily stored it because I was mixing all the gunpowder. But I need it there. It's technically our final Nemesis fight before like the full final one, I guess. Well, like the final one where we actually have to like move around and avoid him. I don't know what else I'd need the lockpick for, but I thought we needed it for something.
Warning. Proceeding with operation in treatment. Please evacuate immediately.
Welcome back, Nemesis. How's it been? Dude, this is like his 10th phase. You fight him all the time in this game. Which I actually, that's one of the aspects I do kind of like about it. Is it really seems like he's hunting you. Nemesis, you dick. Took his head off. But yeah, freeze rounds, this is the one... You can sometimes get those acid valves to pour on him with the freeze rounds. We didn't get that to happen, but they still take him out super quick right there. She's alright, porn, I get it. Jesus Christ, it's blaring in my ears. Dump him in the trash.
Missile attack confirmed. All personnel evacuate immediately.
And that one all the way in the back survived that. There we go. Yeah, I don't even know if I needed this facility key. Here's the radar receiver, so we can see how close the missile is.
You're still alive. Such persistence.
Nikolai?
Sorry, but there is no escape from here.
Thinks he's all safe in his helicopter. One of the reasons why we saved the Magnum stuff. Magnum vs. helicopter.
Jill, what happened?
Carlos. The choppers.
I guess this is it then. But I don't
With
want to
that,
die
we're
in a
stuck
place
here.
like this. This isn't over yet. I'm not giving up, Jill. We still have a chance.
Yeah, it's funny because you just reinitiate this by just going in and out of the room. It's weird because it's not even finding the rocket on the search thing yet. much time did we save?
This is Ship. Over. I've come to retrieve Jill. I can see there's no time left to bring her back. This is the stars. Please come in, Jill. Here. Are you there to come? Come in.
Hey, he just called your name.
Who could it be?
It doesn't matter. We should tell him where we are.
Yeah, we will see an old friend.
That's it. We've got to find a way out of here. Now!
Warning. Missile attack confirmed. Warning. Missile attack confirmed. Emergency level D. All personnel evacuate immediately.
There's our missile distance. I think it always just shows up at this part. Yeah, I don't know what that key was for. But we don't really technically need it. But yeah, you can see like a bunch of dead tyrants. Like the Mr. X variants of the tyrants in here. This is one thing that's somewhat similar to the remake. There's still like the whole rail cannon thing at the end, but it's just a little different in the way it's done. This is the cannon itself right here, whereas in 3 Remake it's like a portable cannon. Even though the thing hardly looks portable in that game, but...
Battery connected.
Yep, look who's still with us. You just can't say stars anymore. Now, baiting him into the actual shot of this thing can be kind of annoying. And we can't stand near it. Well, we can stand near it, we just can't stand in its firing path when it goes off, because I think it kills us instantly. Oh, this is a very bad spot to be in. Is he climbing up? Thank God. He could have easily have cornered us there. Oh, this is bad. Alright, now we're gonna actually get it. Can you stop? I need him to crawl through the center. That hit him. Let's see if we can turn him around now. Oh shit. thought he was actually gonna make it out.
Warning. System overheating. Entering cooldown mode.
That, not even that was enough.
You want stars? I'll give you stars.
You gotta get that one-liner in there. There we go. True death. He's finally defeated. I forgot what happens if you ignore him and just keep fighting. But there we go. We technically just beat the game right now.
Jill, look!
These are the
Chopper's
final
coming in.
cutscenes.
Yes!
Jumping for joy. Still up at 4 a.m. Yeah, I'll still be up at 4 a.m. in my time zone. I don't think we got an S rank because of how many times we healed. But we should get an A. But like I said, you don't get anything for an A or S. So it doesn't
Thanks,
really
you
matter.
saved us.
I couldn't let you die.
Is it you?
Are you ready to finish this?
Yeah, they never say his name, but that's Barry.
It's coming.
Yeah.
From Resident Evil 1, he's the pilot.
It's the end.
I mean, it looks like Barry, so it's not like hard to put it together, but... She doesn't say Barry directly. Yep.
That's it.
That's the city we're returning to in 9. Umbrella is going down. She actually is speaking truth there. When her and Chris reunite, they do take Umbrella down. We'll see that later.
And now we have a rather unfortunate turn of events. It seems that the President and the Federal Council have passed judgment over the civilians of Raccoon City. The President and Federal Council have ruled that the Backless Terminate operation is the best course of action for this extreme situation, and have since executed. Based on that fact, Raccoon City has been literally wiped off the map. Current reports have the death toll surpassing the 100,000 mark. Our hearts go out to those poor civilians of Raccoon City.
I'm sure it does. Yep, just wiped off the map. Yeah, I mean, a decent amount of it actually survives according to the runes that we see in some of the teaser images for 9. Like, the RPD's mostly still standing. Yeah, just like RE2, they don't actually let you skip the credits. So if we want to see what we did, we have to wait. But this is the perfect time for me to set up the 3 Remake stream, I guess. But yeah, that's Resident Evil 3. It's a pretty straightforward game. It's definitely shorter than 2, even original 2. Hang on, I'm just trying to do something. I actually got a age restriction on my Resident Evil 2 Remake stream. So if I use that one as a base, it age restricts anything that is used off of it. But yeah, I would say that 3 is still a very fun game. It adds a lot more action elements. I do wish the dodge was a little bit more effective. You can get uses out of it. But if it's in like any narrow area, you'll still get hit because it doesn't give you any invincibility frames. And usually with Nemesis, even if you dodge one of his hits, the reach can still get you. And I mean, you obviously just don't want to get hit by him at all. Because if you do, he does a lot of damage. He starts to do even more damage in the later sections of the game as well. I'm surprised when we did fight him in the clock tower right before we left it as Jill after she got cured. I'm surprised we weren't fine for so many of his hits. I thought we would immediately go into yellow caution again. But no, we did go into caution in that fight still, but it just took longer than I thought. Oh, we actually still got the S. I am highly surprised that we still got an S rank. Like I said, I'm not as well versed in Resident Evil 3 as I am in 2. So I could have swore that too much zombie kills, that's why. But I could have swore that the 2.5 hours is actually the cutoff for the extra 100 points. So we got really close. We actually moved at like almost the exact pace we needed to for that. I'm surprised 3 saves was enough. Usually for this they recommend only 2 instead of 3, like 2. And then we healed a lot. I'm surprised. I am actually surprised we still pulled off the S rank. I think we'll get a Chris epilogue. Yeah, which Chris's epilogue actually kind of sets up Code Veronica, sorry. Chris discovered that his sister was looking for him but was caught. Because that's how Claire ends up on the island she's on. She's still looking for Chris at that point, and she gets captured. Literally, this kind of leads right into Code Veronica, which is technically our next game outside of 3 Remake. Actually, it's not. Resident Evil Survivor happens right before Code Veronica, but the chances are we'll be able to play Survivor and Code Veronica in the same stream. Because Survivor takes like an hour and a half to 2 hours to get through with certain routes. So that shouldn't be as bad. That's a weird game though, Survivor. I mentioned it before. It's like it's not a light gun shooter, but the way it's set up is like a light gun shooter. You can still move around the areas yourself, but when you actually go into aim mode to shoot the zombies, you have just a crosshair that moves on a screen, and you like move the crosshair to shoot. It works very similar to how like a light gun game would work. Even like the way you reload guns and stuff like that is very similar. Alright, I think all the details for the 3 Remake stream are good to go here. I'll just set it to 10:30, but we might start it sooner than that. But yeah, we might be able to finish 3 Remake in one stream, and like in one sitting as well. 3 Remake's really also not that long. But since we're not going to be going for any special ranks on that game, because I already have all the bonus stuff unlocked. But like I said, we didn't even have to go for a special rank on this game either. One thing we can do with this really quick though is I can bring up a video for all the epilogues so we can just see all of those. Because normally after your first playthrough, you get Jill's epilogue, which kind of just explains what she does after the events. She goes looking for Chris. So we can check that out really quick. I'm just finalizing some details on the next stream. But yeah, let me bring up a YouTube video for all the epilogues really quick. Screen will go black for a second. But yeah, the one thing that's weird about the PC version of Resident Evil 3 is I think it auto saves all of your playthroughs. Because it doesn't actually give you a saved prompt when you're done. Yeah, they have epilogues for like a bunch of different people in this game. I think they even have yeah, they have epilogues for Barry and everything. I wonder if is there an upscaled version of all the epilogues? Come on, man. First video I find and it's a dude narrating what the epilogues are. It's like I don't think this is what people would want when looking up the epilogues. Alright, I can't find any that have like the higher quality FMVs, so we'll just watch this one. Yeah, I know. Chris just disappears and everybody's got to go find him. Everybody gets into trouble for it, too. But yeah, this is Jill's. After escaping the city, Jill sets out to join Chris Redfield. However, all she found was an empty hideout of Chris's. On the floor was Chris's knife. Jill left without hesitation because she firmly believes that Chris is still alive. She will search for him until she finds him. Then they can go and put an end to Umbrella. This basically sets up a chat, like a storyline that's in Umbrella Chronicles. Which I don't know if that's what they intended. We already saw the Chris one. Here's Barry's epilogue. Barry Burton looks at his young daughters and says, "I'm sorry, but my comrades are waiting for me." He knows that he must repay his teammates for forgiving his betrayal, even if that means leaving his own family for now. His wife tries to hide her fears, so she smiles and says, "Don't worry, we'll be okay." But yeah, so this actually kind of sets up Barry's daughters, which they come into play in Revelations 2 a little bit, because he just talks about them a lot, and it's kind of like how he builds a connection with the little girl that's in that game. But yeah, this basically just gives you the context of his family, because that's one of the reasons why he did what he did in Resident Evil 1. Yeah, even Leon's got an epilogue. Leon Scott Kennedy is confronted with a man who claims to be a U.S. government agent. Leon says, "Leave Sherry alone. She is innocent. She knows too much." The man replies, He looks at Leon and says, "But you have value. This is a good deal. Make your choice." Without regret or hesitation, Leon closes his eyes and then sharply responds. So I think this explains how he becomes a government agent. Here's Claire's epilogue. "Leave us alone." Claire Redfield couldn't believe Leon's words. Leon continued, "You're looking for your brother, right? Just go." Claire knew that Leon and Sherry needed immediate medical attention, but she could not waste any more time. "I'll be back, I promise." Sorry if I'm reading like this. Oh, yeah, that's right. I don't know why I'm thinking his daughters aren't involved, but that's right. Moira is one of the characters that is with Claire, and that's Barry's daughter. "I'll be back, I promise," she said as she disappeared into the wilderness alone. This is like right after the events of RE2. She just basically ditches Leon and Sherry right away to find her brother, which she did say that was her mission. Sherry gets an epilogue. "Do you have any relatives?" When the army officer asked her, Sherry Birkin did not respond, for she has no immediate relatives. Her father and mother died because of the G virus. And so this little girl holds herself with her arms and bites her lip tight. She thinks, "I'm sure she'll come back. She won't forget about me." Well, Claire, I guess, mostly does forget about her. Yeah, Barry's daughter is a big part of Rev 2. I don't know why I misremembered that. Here's Ada's. Woman looks at herself in the mirror. She used to be called Ada Wong, but this morning she will say goodbye to that name. I'm not Ada Wong anymore. Well, that's not true. She feels her ab and thinks, this is Ada's scar, not mine. And she says goodbye to Ada Wong. She can't stop her tears. However, there isn't much time left for her next mission. Before her next mission, sorry. Well, yeah, she stays Ada Wong, though. I guess maybe just a change of heart is what they're going for. And then even Hunk has an epilogue. Once again, only you survived, Mr. Death. Chopper pilot speaks with a cold bitterness. Always only you survive, Mr. Death. Pilot continues, but Hunk does not respond to the pilot. He doesn't care. The Death cannot die. Survivor thinks to himself with a warm smile. And then this is just the final one, I guess, from all the playthroughs. Raccoon City Menace has come to its ultimate conclusion. Nevertheless, as long as there's insidious research continues, the terror of Umbrella Incorporated shall live on forever. Well, true. I mean, if it's not Umbrella, it's always some other corporation. Those are all the epilogues that you can get. Ada's is the only one that's a little inconsistent. Like I said, I think it's more of like a change of heart thing. Like she stops pretty much working only for the wrong people and it kind of just uses them instead to do somewhat the right thing. But she keeps her name. She doesn't leave the name Ada Wong behind. But yeah, in order to get each epilogue, you have to continuously beat the game. And then they show up in your special menu. That's essentially how many playthroughs you would have to do if you want all of them. There we go. That is Resident Evil 3. Like I said, we're going to be starting the remake tonight too. We might be able to get through it all in one sitting. We'll have to see. Because like I said, it's not that long of a game. But we might be up until like 4 or 5 a.m. still. So we'll have to find out. But if you can find a way to play the OG Resident Evil 3, I would recommend it. There's a lot of things I like about the OG RE3 over the remake. The remake is better gameplay-wise, but I feel like the park and the clock tower should have still been similar to the way it was in the original, instead of like swapping it out with the whole sewer section thing. And I like the fact that Nemesis pops up more in this one. He pops up a lot in 3 Remake, but it's usually like specific boss fights that he shows up in. Like it's more scripted, I guess, even though it's technically scripted in this, but it just feels more scripted in 3 Remake besides the one little city area that he can kind of roam around in, like in the demo. But overall, they're both a very similar experience. You learn all the important details you need to learn from both, so you can play either one. But they both are still really fun. Like I said, they're just both really short. Like people did complain about 3 Remake being too short, but even the original RE3 is really short. So if they wanted to expand on it, they would have to add a lot more to the game. Because even, to be honest, even 2 Remake is pretty short. It's definitely longer because there's 2 people you can play as, but a lot of Resident Evil games aren't super long. But yeah, thanks to everybody who joined me on the OG3. My voice is starting to wear down a bit here. But, I mean, we're going to be playing a whole other game. But we're going to be starting the remake tonight still. And like I said, we'll probably get through that in one sitting. At least I'm thinking we will. Like I said, it's not that long of a game. But yeah, thanks to everybody who joined me on this one. We actually got the S rank, which I wasn't expecting. We did die 3 or 4 times. One was at the point right before we saved because I knew I was going to struggle with it because I always struggle with that one fight. But I'm surprised we still got the S rank. I didn't think we would. I thought we would at least get an A. But like I said, all the bonus stuff is in Mercenaries mode anyways, so it's not like I unlocked anything for doing that. But yeah, thanks again, Zafiel, JBB, Pool Cube, Melon, Eric, if you're still there, Rexes, Trenton and Plunder Shop stopped by. And anybody else who lurked in the background, I appreciate it. We're not done tonight, though. We're going to be playing 3 remakes still. I have it all set up to redirect everybody into that stream. I just like to keep the stream separate, so it's easier to just view them back later if anybody wants to watch them instead of it being all in one stream. But yeah, thanks again, and I'll see you guys in a little bit.